Welcome back to the show. Are you struggling to find a job? Career specialist Tom O'Neill estimates only a quarter of jobs are actually advertised. So what is this hidden job market and how can you find it? I'd like to welcome back Tom.
Thank you very much. Lovely to be back.
You do hear this. You hear this expression a lot also. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And I know so many people, and we've had them on the show, who are trawling through those websites like Seek and going through the classified ads, sending out their resume over and over again, and not only do they not get the job, they don't even get an interview.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that because those jobs that are advertised are already filled? Are they obligated to advertise jobs? Are companies obligated to advertise jobs even if they've got their candidate already?
That's a very good point. In some industries, a lot of government industries, what they actually do is they make it internally an internal policy that they have to advertise the job externally whether or not there's a candidate. That's designed to stop nepotism in an organisation. The problem is you get all these people really excited about working at so-and-so, they send in their CV and they could be perfect, but they're fighting against someone who's been the acting manager in there for 3 years.
That's right.
I mean, you know, so, I mean, I still encourage everyone to get out there and, you know, you miss 100% of shots you don't take. But, you know, on some occasions, unfortunately, that's how it is.
What I'm hearing a lot also is from young people, particularly today, even with qualifications, that they're told time and time again, you've got no experience. But the thing is, how can you get experience until you get a job?
Absolutely. For myself, this is a very common question in my field. And yeah, how does the chicken or the egg, you know? But one thing you can do if you're a young person with no experience is highlight your passion. You know, you may have someone who's 8 out of 10 suitable for the job with some work experience, or you may have someone who's got the right stuff, but they don't have the work experience necessarily, so they're 7 out of 10. So they're going to miss out, long story short. But if they can demonstrate that passion, that real excitement for the fashion industry, the marine industry, the travel industry, whatever it is, if they can really highlight that passion, suddenly, from an employer's point of view, it's like, wow, this person's got really something here. And a lot of the time they'll hire someone who's really genuinely interested in the organisation, in the sector, then hire someone who's just doing it for a job. That's right,
who might look more qualified on paper.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's get back to the hidden job market, though. What are you talking about? Are you talking about just jobs that aren't advertised?
The hidden job market, statistics say 25% of jobs are advertised. Seek, Trade Me, the Herald, all those sort of traditional sort of mechanisms. And 75% of jobs are not advertised. The problem is the 100% of the job market's trying to get into this 25% area, where the 75% is where a job may have come up today. Someone may have resigned and suddenly there's this opportunity. Or it could be a friend of a friend. And it's how you tap into that market through getting out there direct. So leveraging your networks, you know, who do you know? Who do you know? You know? And really trying to get those networks working for you. One thing I always encourage you, if you're looking for a job, tell everyone you know. If you tell 80 people, you've got 160 eyeballs out there searching on your behalf. And that's really how you really start to activate that hidden job market. The other way is getting out there direct, knocking on doors, you know, very hard, or even emailing, but just getting out there and getting people excited about you and excited about who you are. No one can hire you if they don't have your CV in front of them right now.
Let's talk about that cold calling, because it is incredibly effective, but it's incredibly stressful for some people.
Very much
Were you to go, like, say you want to work, I don't know, as a receptionist, for example. So you've got your CV, you obviously would present yourself nicely because you want to be a receptionist. You go in, you're going to go and have to talk to the receptionist. What do you say? Do you say, here's my CV, or how do you approach it?
Yeah. At the end of the day, you're selling yourself. Whether we like it or not, that's what we're doing. You know, you're presenting yourself professionally and you're putting together your case of why you would be, you know, a great receptionist. And so what I suggest, during the dot-com boom many, many years ago, they had what was called the elevator pitch, where it took the length of an elevator ride to pitch 3 ideas to venture capitalists to get them to give you $20 million. You know, thank you very much. But I suggest using the same pitch where you have, let's say, 3 points you want to communicate. So you go and introduce yourself, ask for the manager. The receptionist won't be able to make any decision. Try and ask for the manager. If you manage to get hold of the manager, great. If not, you leave your CV. But whoever you speak to, have your 3 points. They may be A, I've got a very strong background in administration. Could be B. I'm very passionate about the finance industry, or passionate about banking. And C.
Make a note of what it is as you go in. Oh, yes, clothing. Always.
Passionate about the insurance industry. And point 3, you know, really good with Excel, you know. And so you come and you deliver a clear message straight away in a friendly way, and you know you're guaranteed your message gets across. Whether or not it's effective, you know, that's the next stage. But at least you know you've done your part to represent yourself as well as you can.
And I imagine, having worked in lots of businesses, at the very least, they would take your CV. And it's very likely to get to the top of a pile of CVs that if they have any, you know what I mean?
Totally.
I mean, the receptionist would feel obliged to hand it to the manager,
absolutely.
you would think.
And you're demonstrating so many things. You're demonstrating a strong interest by getting off your chuff and getting out there. You're demonstrating confidence. Confidence you may not feel, but you're still portraying it, and that, of course, is important. You know, you're showing proactivity. You're showing all these really great things that employers want. You know,
That's right.
And so if it's you versus someone who just fired in a CV,
for an email,
chances are it will probably be you, just because you've put that face to it.
I think it's really good advice, because I know it's really tough out there at the moment, especially for young people. Thank you so much, Tom. We'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Real pleasure.
And for more information about Tom and his business, you can see our website. But now, how about a home makeover to go with your new job?